Muy buenas gente, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos de nuevo al canal, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Gabriel Knight. Estamos aquí de vuelta con nuestro amiguito Gabriel. ¿Qué pasa, Gaby? A ver, estamos aquí junto a Grace, nuestra encantadora secretaria, que bueno, es que no sé que se lleve muy bien con Gabriel, ¿no? Pero bueno, a mí me cae muy bien. Y nada, ¿qué tenemos para hoy, gente? ¿Qué tenemos para hoy? Vale, desperté tras la mejor noche de mi vida, gracias a Malia Kede. Esta mujer va a ser mi causa de muerte, espero. Gracie se está poniendo muy indignada al respecto, pero por lo menos no está renunciando. Grace es genial, consiguió algo de información sobre ese patrón bebé en un artículo acerca de un asesinato de 1810. El mismo dibujo apareció en la escena del crimen. Si eso no es sospechoso, no sé lo que es. El mismo dibujo apareció en la escena del crimen. Bien, lo primero que vamos a hacer es leer el periódico. Esto no se nos tiene que olvidar cada vez que tengamos un día nuevo, ¿vale?
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Ah, pues cógelo. Bien.
Times dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were a result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good?
It's ridiculous. And what about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel, but if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation lest his eye fall on you, too.
Uy, cuidadito,
Peachy.
Cuidadito.
Gabriel also spots an ad for Sam Springleton, a jeweler. Sam hangs out at the Napoleon House.
Sam va mucho a la casa de Napoleón. ¿Esto? Esto de aquí, ¿no? Vale. Ya sabéis que ayer, pues, de repente tocó a la puerta a la señorita Gede y nada, a Grace no le quería dejar entrar, pero bueno, al final salió nuestro amigo Gabriel y la rapó de los... ¡Ostras! Espérate, no me acordaba este. Es verdad. Vamos a ver qué quería este.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Este tío se va a quedar ahí todo el rato, tío. Gente. Es que si le voy a salir no va a salir a la puerta, sino se va a salir al mapa. Mensajes. ¿Tengo algo nuevo?
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo houndfall?
In New Orleans?
I think so.
No, I don't, but it sounds dangerous. You're not gonna try to find this voodoo group yourself, are you?
Would I do that? Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called. She said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay.
Vale, pues también tenemos cositas para hacer.
Do you
Cosas
have messages
personales.
for me?
That man from Germany called again.
Wolfgang
Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours.
Interesting.
Vale, ya está. Número de Wolfgang Rita.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure, I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
Vale, solicitar investigación. Ella misma.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What do you want to know?
Nah, nada.
Nothing, I guess.
A ver si hay alguna conversación
Keep 'em
nueva.
busy?
Not really. If you need any research done, let me know.
Vale, salimos. Vamos
Here's
a
that
llamar
phone
a ese...
Thanks.
A esa persona, ¿no? Qué mal rollo da este tío, ¿eh? Si no fuese por la musiquita, tío, que da buen rollo. Joder, macho. Vamos a hablar por teléfono. Tengo aquí el número puesto y todo. Vale, pero no se me queda marcado.
Wolfgang Ritter's phone number, written in Grace's pretty scrawl.
Vale, me lo tengo que poner entonces aquí primero. Vale, está puesto. Lo que pasa es que tengo que salir de aquí y usarlo, ¿no? A ver. A ver, muchacho. Ah, está ahí arriba. No está, antes no estaba, ¿no? Que tenías que marcar un qué. O sea, no lo veo. ¿Un 01, ha dicho? No sé, espérate.
You have dialed has been disconnected. Please hang up and try your call again. This is a recording.
What? No me entra de la movida, tío. Espérate.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011
vale.
first to get international?
Es que he visto un 1 solo. Vale, ya está, me he confundido. 011, vale, ya está.
I'm not calling Germany. That Wolfgang Ritter guy says he's a relative, but I've never heard of him.
¿Qué? ¿Cómo? No voy a llamar a Alemania. ¿Ese tal Wolfgang Ritter es pariente mío? Entonces, ¿para qué cojones quieres el número? ¿El tonto? Mira. Este tío es tonto y no lo sabe en su casa. Sigue llamando. Este tipo Wolfgang Ritter sigue llamando. Ahora dice que es un pariente mío. Creo que si tuviera parientes en Alemania, la abuela ya lo habría mencionado, pero tal vez debería husmear un poco el árbol genealógico. Vale, pues vamos a hablar con la abuela, ¿no? Vale, pues ya está. Vámonos. ¿No? La casa ¿cómo? Vale, esto es lo que acaba de salir nuevo después de haber leído el periódico, ¿no? Aquí está la casa de la abuela Knight. Vale, vamos primero aquí, ¿no? Ding dong. Vaya fotos.
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Oh, sorry, it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give me a kiss.
Now, come on, sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
Vale.
How have you been, Gran?
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but, I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime.
Joder. Bueno, nada, venga, al ataque.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? What an odd question, Gabriel. Of course, you always were interested in monster movies and all that other weird stuff. You get that from your father and granddad. I don't know anything about it, dear. Of course, it was very big in New Orleans at one time, but you don't hear so much about it these days. Too much else in the world to worry about, I guess.
What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
Oh, Gabriel, nothing. And I don't want to. I sometimes wonder what this world is coming to.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is very southern, of course, though not as much as it used to be when I was a girl. It's gotten much more influenced by the East Coast and that California stuff. Still, it hasn't changed as much as other places, I reckon. We've always been happy here.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
My goodness, boy, you lived here all your life, just like me.
Es que, bueno, esto es de relleno
I can't
todo.
tell you much that you don't already know.
Bueno, Marie Laveau.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
Marie Laveau. Oh, of course. She was that voodoo woman, wasn't she? She preyed on people's fears and superstitions is what I think. There are always those willing to take other people's money for nothing. You stay away from people like that, Gabriel.
Yes, Gran. Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? What kind of snakes, dear?
I don't know, local kinds.
Well, we used to get cottonmouths in the park when I was a girl, but I haven't heard of one being sighted for years. Milk snakes and garter snakes are also around these parts, but they can't hurt you.
Thanks, Gran. Do you know anything about animal masks?
Why, no, dear. Do you mean Mardi Gras masks?
Never mind, Gran.
Home for voodoo.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fall?
Gabriel, my goodness. What are you up to these days?
Oh, nothing, Gran, really.
You'd better not be. You know you're the only family I have left.
I know, Gran. It's okay.
Gabriel Sanko.
Does the phrase Cabri Sanko mean anything to you?
Something without something, I think. Oh, my French is so rusty. I swear my mind is
Cabrito
going.
sin cuernas.
No, it's okay. Thanks.
Ya sabéis que lo adivinamos. Y aparte, pues era como el equivalente de decir un sacrificio humano. Ogun Batagri.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
What, dear?
Never mind.
Dambala.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
What, dear?
Nada. Bien,
Never mind.
por lo menos esto es rápido.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Surely you have something more interesting to talk about.
No, come on, Gran.
Oh, all right, dear. What do you want to hear?
¿Qué haces durante el día?
What do you do all day?
Es lo que hace la
You
abuelita.
know how I love to knit and
A
work
ver,
in my
a ver lo que
garden.
haces, Ojito,
I also take long
Que
walks.
está muy mayor.
It's the only way to keep an old body like mine from stiffening
¿Te
up.
imaginas a veces? Ahora nos dice, no, me voy a hacer
Don't be
puenting y
foolish.
rafting
I'm older than the hills.
y me tiro en paracaídas. ¿Os imagináis?
Tell me about before you met Granddaddy.
Well, you know I was born Rebecca Wright.
Rebecca
My
Wright.
daddy owned a lot of land outside of town. We grew peas and corn and cotton, all kinds of things. It was a good childhood, but my father was very strict. He didn't much let me out of his sight.
Tell me how you met Granddaddy.
Oh, I met Harrison at a church revival. There was a traveling preacher back then, a big fella named Reverend Jim. I even remember his slogan, "Come to me to find your way." Your granddad was sitting right behind me and my girlfriend, Alma. And at one point, old Reverend Jim was flinging his hair around with his fine brimstone annex. And a piece of it, one of those small add-on do's for men, went flying off. I swear, Harrison and I were the only ones that noticed. We both started laughing to beat the band. Everyone looked at us like we were a couple of loonies. Oh, it was then I knew that he was
Qué maja, Qué maja la abuela, tío.
How you feeling these days?
fit as a
Bonita historia.
fiddle, and don't you worry your head about it.
Vale, lo que sea.
Just tell me anything at all.
I had your father when I was 22. The
igual que
doctors
mis
told me
padres,
I
tío.
couldn't have any more
Padre me
after
tuvieron a mí
him,
con
so
22.
I'm afraid I spoiled him rotten.
Just tell me.
I hate to admit it, but I was a jealous little thing when your granddaddy and I were younger. I loved him so ferociously, and he did attract the eyes of the ladies whether he wanted to or not.
Vale, bueno. Sobra ya, ¿no?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
Vale, la familia Knight.
Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
A ver, Harrison Knight.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He walked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad supported me and your father with bookkeeping. Oh, I tell you what, though, he hated every minute of it. Didn't really like bookkeeping one
No será
bit.
contable. Ha puesto
Maybe that
contador.
was why he had the worst luck with jobs. Oh, the nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he lost another. And I'd tell him it didn't matter to me, but he felt ashamed, Gabriel.
Vale. Ya.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Harrison was only 36
Joder.
when he died. Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a streetcar
Qué mala
in the
pata, tío.
business district. It took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
Oh, I know you are, dear.
Esto es que imaginaos la edad, los años que tiene que llevar viuda, tío. Ah, porque, bueno, no sabemos si ha tenido otro romance por ahí.
Tell me something
Otra
about
pareja.
Granddad.
Did you know that your granddad was a poet?
Ah, mira.
He was. He wrote the most beautiful poetry for me when we were courting.
Sí, pero que luego seguro que no te escribió ninguna más acá, ¿eh? Seguro que cuando se casa contigo ya no te volvió a escribir una poesía. Seguro. Philip Knight, el papi.
Tell me about my father.
Papi chulo.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him.
Tell me about my father.
Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. Oh, they were two peas in a pod.
Recordad que nosotros también tenemos pesadillas, ¿eh?
Tell me about my father.
When Philip met your mother, oh, it was love at first sight.
Joder,
They
2
were married
semanas, tío,
2
en serio.
weeks later. Never looked at a
Ni
girl
loco.
seriously until then, and he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel. And your granddad's.
Tell me about my father.
I wanted to just lay down and die when he and your mother were killed in
Murieron en
that
accidente
car
de coche.
crash when you were only 8. It was the thought of taking care of you that kept me going, Gabriel. The
¿Cómo?
police say your father swerved off the road after being frightened by something. Perhaps a deer
Espera.
in the road.
Es que
or
hay un
wild.
dato que no sé si lo he entendido bien. Creo que se murió su abuelo cuando su padre tenía 8 años. Y se ha muerto su padre cuando él tenía 8 años. Ojo con ese dato, ¿eh? No sé si tendrá que ver con algo de la historia, pero mucha casualidad, ¿no?
Tell me about my father.
Creo que lo ha dicho así,
Your
¿eh?
granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip to go to law school, but Philip was driven to art. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so inside himself when he worked.
Philip Knight.
Tell me about my father.
He always hated that it was Margaret's money that supported the 3 of you when his painting couldn't. I kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or two, but he couldn't do it. His work was just too dark and disturbing for the public, you know.
Bueno, Margaret Templeton Knight.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked to find her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be such a sweet gesture.
It's just past the Ross tomb, right? Oh, maybe I will.
Vale, avistar tumbas.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from her great aunt, who happened to like Philip. The remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your bookshop.
Bien, ¿no?
Tell me about my mother.
The Templetons are all gone now. Every last one of them. Oh, they never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
Vale, hasta luego. Bueno, a darle un cumplido, anda. Venga, a tu
You know, you get
abuelita.
prettier every time I see you.
Venga, galán.
Oh, you.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
Pues ya está. A ver, sofá, cesto de costura.
Gran's knitting. She whips through that stuff like there was no tomorrow.
Hay una cosa que no me gusta, es la narradora. Tiene una voz muy áspera, muy, no sé. No me gusta. Manto. ¿Cómo que manto? ¿Manto?
Mostly pictures of Gabriel, his dad, and Harrison Knight.
No sé por qué dice manto ahí. No sé. Se irá al ático. Ah, podemos ir al ático. Interesante.
I'm gonna go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
Claro, tenemos que investigar, ¿no? A ver si encontramos alguna caja con algún documento, alguna movida, ¿no? Claro, hay que encontrar pistas sobre nuestro árbol genealógico. Siempre me han gustado este tipo de áticos, ¿eh? Así con este tipo de guardilla, así con el tejado, ¿eh? Con la caída del tejado. Molan, tío. A ver, silla, reloj, caja. Aquí hay una caja, a ver.
There's nothing I want in there.
Vale, pues el baúl, ¿no? Marco de cama, tragaluz, neumático de bicicleta, maniquí de costura, bolsa de golf. Ah, y le da a salir sin querer, gente. Mierda.
It's Granddaddy's old golf bag.
It's a lady's hat from the 1920s.
Bueno, venga,
From Gran's Virginia Woolf period.
Bueno, vamos a ver el baúl.
The old trunk looks like it's gone to hell and back.
Hala, venga, ábrelo.
There's a lot of Granddad's old stuff in here. Might be something interesting.
Vale, a ver. Una Biblia. O la saca. ¿No? ¿La coges o no? ¿Qué hace? ¿Por qué no la coge? No sé. Unas cartas, unos libros.
More of Harrison Knight's German books.
Just what I need.
Some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts.
Aren't those called lederhosen?
Ah, que esto es para destapar, parece hay algo debajo, ¿no? No sé. Una foto de un pastor alemán. Interesante.
What's
Interesting.
this? It's some sort of key.
A bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
Ya está, ¿no? Sí, pero esto no le hace falta.
More of Harrison Knight's German.
No,
Just what I need.
no. Vale, estaba buscando la llave y la he encontrado, ¿no? Ya está. Oye, nada más. Lo que no sé yo que abriera esa llave, tío. Símbolos. La aguja de los minutos. Frente del reloj. Diseño cerrojo.
There's an interesting design in the base of the clock.
Ah, vale, lo puedo mover yo aquí. Vale, arrastrando. Ah, y esto lo puedo mover también, vale, ok. Vale. Hay varios dibujos, una horca, un dragón, un sable, un sol. Vale, aquí una cerradura. Podemos usar esto a lo mejor aquí. Vale, gírala, ¿no? ¿Puedes girarla?
Nothing happens.
No. Vale. Nota mental. Espérate un segundo. Necesito Sí, una cosa mariposa. Un segundo. No se me olvida y tengo que apuntar una cosa. Un jueguecito que tengo para el móvil. Dale. Que lo recomiendo. Tiene 3 partes. Se llama The Room, la habitación. The Room, a secas, ¿eh? Y hay 3. Está el primero, el segundo y el tercero se llama All Sins, creo. Creo que solo hay 3. Y están muy bien, tío. Son de investigar, de un tipo puzzles, ¿no? Estás en una habitación y puedes ir explorando la habitación. Y hay pues como una especie de cajas, estilo maquetas y cosas, ¿no? Y son cajas que tienen un montón de cerraduras y tal. Tienes que ir resolviendo los acertijos, ¿no? Para ir descubriendo cosas. Y está muy guapo, tío. Y tiene su pequeña historia y todo el juego. Está guapo, está muy chulo. Vale. No tengo ni idea de lo que pongo. No sé, aquí hay símbolos. Aquí tenemos minutos. No sabemos qué poner aquí.
These old picture frames have a skylight lets welcome sunlight into the attic.
Vale. Es que no parece que haya nada más aquí interesante, tío. Necesitamos información. Vamos a ir a ver la tumba primero, entonces, ¿no? Y luego volvemos cuando tengamos más información.
Well, Gran, I'd better get going.
Remember that I love you, Gabriel.
Love you too, Gran.
Vale. Pero en vez de ir aquí primero, vamos a hacer un vistazo a esto, ¿no? A la casa de Napoleón. A ver qué hay por aquí. Ah, tenemos que ir a... Es un bar, tío. Vale. El tío de los timbales nos persigue. Tenemos que ir a ver al doctor este, tío. Al de la investigación. Al que fuimos a la conferencia de vudú. ¿Vale? Hartridge era. Que... sí, si lo mandamos a investigar nos tendrá que dar más información. Un segundo. Vale. Hombre infeliz.
The Napoleon House is one of the quarter's very old, very classic neighborhood bars and restaurants. Gabriel is found here frequently.
Te acaba de llamar la narradora infeliz. Que lo sepas. Marco, esto los conoce, al parecer.
A sharp-eyed gentleman in a grey sport coat hunches
tiene
over
nombre.
a chessboard, chuckling to himself.
Están jugando ahí una buena partida de ajedrez. Hola.
Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam?
No, you old bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else.
You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
Al parecer no quiere hablar.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This ain't a game, it's a slaughter.
He's right, you know. So let me die in peace, would you?
Vale, pues nada. Esto no quiero que hablen. Tampoco. Es que estos tienen nombre y estos no.
Can I ask you some questions?
No. Now, do you mind?
A ver si intenta algo con la mujer. Este, como lo conocemos ya.
Hey, how's it going?
Could you excuse us? We're talking here.
¿Veis que sale en ella el símbolo de interactuar? A ver.
Better not. Her boyfriend doesn't look too friendly.
Qué bueno, tío.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
¡Woo!
What can you tell me
Parece
about
que voy a empezar a saltar conversaciones,
Don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
Pero es que luego puede ser que en alguna de estas conversaciones, aunque no sean de la misión, puedes conseguir información adicional.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
Pasa que podrían haber resumido esto un poco, tío.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
They say a lot of voodoo stuff is found near the bodies.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Everybody's talking about them. It's starting to scare off the tourists.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Greatest city in the world. I'd never want to live anywhere else.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
This city must get about 1 million tourists a year, especially around Mardi Gras.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
A lot of people come here because they think it's mysterious. All that talk about voodoo.
Vale, chicos, vamos a ver, pregúntaselo todo. Esto, bueno, esto es por si quieres saltártelo, pero...
What can you tell me about
¿Qué puedes decirme sobre Nueva Orleans? Papá, ¿qué puedes decirme de Nueva Orleans? Dilo todo de golpe. Es que parece ridículo. Pero es que es todo igual. Ese sistema de conversación no me gusta.
You ask the weirdest questions. I don't know anything about snakes.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
Sure. She's kind of the patron saint of voodoo in New Orleans. Don't know too much about her, but the tourists sure get off on all that stuff.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
There's a voodoo museum in town. They'd know more about it than I do.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Come Mardi Gras, you see all kinds of masks in here.
Voodoo negro.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? No. I prefer not to think about that kind of stuff, personally. Crime, perversion, weirdos. Just makes me depressed.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Never heard of it.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo houndfall?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one.
Me ha confundido con la vida, ¿no? Cabri Sanko.
Does the phrase Cabri Sanko mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Tell me about yourself.
A good bartender listens to other people's life stories without telling his own.
Cierto.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They've played there every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and such.
Really? Thanks.
Bien.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodooienne and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day he went up and talked to the girl. And sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife, poor guy.
Hi, how's it going?
It's been worse.
A ver, músicos callejeros, esto nos interesa.
Tell me about the street
No paran de seguirnos,
musicians
tío, a
around
todas partes.
I like music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty monotonous sometimes, you know? Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. Now, I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves. It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say enough already.
Sounds like my life. Tell me about the street musicians
no cuenta algo
around
más,
here.
tío.
Don't know what else I could say.
Vale, pues no me ponga más conversación, coño. Sam es este, ¿no?
What do you guys do when you're not playing chess?
I used to be a jeweler. Marcus here was a butcher.
Joyero.
Come to think of it, he still is. Now we just sit here and play chess all day. Actually, Marcus plays. I just sit here and let him win.
Are you sure I can't bother you with a few questions?
Mister, please, I'm trying to turn this game around.
Yeah, right. Got a crowbar?
Shut up, you bastard.
Nada, no deja hablar con él, tío. Algo habrá que hacer.
So, having a good game?
Shh, I'm concentrating.
Fine, all right.
A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Ah, tenemos el molde del brazalete, es cierto. De Madame Castanou. ¿Qué hacemos con esto, tío? No sé, no sé.
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
No, se ha quedado igual. Vale, pues supongo que tengamos que enseñarle algo para que nos haga caso.
Oh, well, have fun.
Vale, pues nada, de momento lo dejamos, nos vamos al cementerio, seguimos la investigación. Y ya está. ¿No? Ahí. A ver, ¿por dónde íbamos? ¿Por aquí? La familia Wright.
The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Grant's family members are laid to rest here.
Estatua de la serpiente, ¿eh?
An odd monument highlights one gravesite. It looks vaguely reptilian.
Una ardilla, tío. No, por lo menos no ponen ratones.
The marble residents of this city of the dead say nothing.
A ver, Franklin.
The marker reads, Franklin Wright.
These are Grant's folks. I never knew them. Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the Wright elders give no response. Gabriel doesn't want to take the name.
Vale.
The marker reads, Merrill Planter Wright.
These are Grant's folks. I never knew them.
The marker reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
Vale.
The marker reads, Harley Wright.
Grand's sister. She died young.
The marker reads, Philip Knight.
Su padre.
Daddy.
The marker reads, Margaret
La
Templeton Knight.
My mother.
Vale, y algo tendremos que hacer, ¿no?
Someone has left a small vase by the Wright family tomb.
Not sure who else comes here besides me and Gran, but that was nice of them.
Vale, ahora mismo estoy un poco perdido, no sé qué hacer.
This above-ground tomb is only large enough to accommodate one resident.
Vamos a echar un vistazo a esto, gente. Bueno, a ver. Así que Harrison Knight era realmente Heinz Ritter. Y cambió su nombre cuando se mudó a los Estados Unidos. ¡Ah! Pero no me di cuenta de esto, tío. Vale, es que como nos dijeron tantas cosas, tío. Vale, vale, entonces se llamaba así en un principio. Podría ser agradable ir a saludar a mamá y papá de nuevo. Eso lo acabamos de hacer. Pero no se me ocurre más que hacer aquí. Vamos a ver si le podemos hablar a la de su madre y a la de su padre.
Miss you, Mom. Hey, Daddy. How's it going, Granddaddy?
Hey.
Oh, shoot. Huh. Looks like someone left something in that vase.
¿Veis? Simplemente tenemos que hablarle a las tumbas. Ostras, es que esto... A veces, tío, estas aventuras gráficas son un poco puñeteras, ¿eh? Pero bueno. A ver qué hay aquí. ¿Hay un billete? ¿Hay un billete, no? $20, ¿no?
Inside the broken vase, Gabriel sees a $20 bill.
Vale, ¿lo puedes coger?
Looks like it's my lucky day.
Sí, por algo tendrá que tener ese billete, ¿no? Aquí no hay nada más.
$20. It's not much, but it's a start.
Sí, pero aquí viene esto de los $20. ¿Necesitamos $20 para algo? Lo del perrito caliente ya lo hicimos, no sé. Bueno, vamos a completar el día yéndonos a ver a este... ¿Dónde está? ¿Esto está abierto? Sí, lo han abierto ya por fin. Habría el día no sé qué, día 13, 16, no sé qué día habría. Vale, el mirador. Ah, aquí a lo mejor podemos coger alguna pista interesante. Por ejemplo, lo de la hora, ¿no? Presbítero.
The Presbytere. This building was begun by the Spaniards in 1795 after a fire in Jackson Square. It was intended for monks, but now houses historical exhibits.
Vale. Plaza Jackson. ¿Qué hay aquí? Un balcón. No, esto es basura, ¿no? Sí, Plaza Jackson. Catedral San Luis.
St. Louis Cathedral. The original church on this site was built in 1724 and was named for Louis IX of France. That church burnt in the Great Fire of 1788. The present church dates from 1851.
Interesante, ¿eh? A ver, vamos a usarlos, ¿no? Vale, pero no puedo girar esta. Parece que hay que ir mirándolos todos. No se pueden girar, creo. Ah, estaba aquí esta, no me acordaba, ¿eh? La vidente esta, tío, la que te echaba las cartas. Este te pedía dinero, ¿verdad? ¿Verdad?
Madame Lorelei, the fortune teller, is garbed in a belly dancer's outfit and wears a boa around her neck. A real boa.
¿No lo habrá hecho ya posta? No sé, esto es muy raro. Creo que nos pedía 20 pavos. Vale, no podemos manejar el binocular, o sea que... ¡Ay, mierda! Salir, aquí. Vale. Vamos a verlos todos un momento. Y lo dejamos aquí, ¿vale, gente? ¿Qué os parece? Mañana, pues, vamos a ir a hablar con esta señora. Tenemos que ir a ver al profesor Hartridge, lo de la investigación que le dimos. Ok. Y ya está. ¿Este es el mismo que este? ¿O tampoco se ve aquí? No sé, espérate. Nada, no se ve nada, ni aquí ni aquí. Pues que no hay nada interesante. Aparte de la vidente esta, tío.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drama?
¿Crash? ¿Quién es ese Crash? ¿Quién es ese?
Huh. Crash and the drummer. Interesting.
Pistaca. Pero bueno, gente, esto lo dejamos para mañana, ¿vale? Hoy sí que vamos a hacer 45 minutos de vídeo. Ya sabéis que quiero que sea aproximadamente ese el tiempo para esta serie, ¿vale? Sabéis que normalmente me voy casi siempre me voy hacia la hora. Pero un vídeo normal debería ser de esta duración, ¿vale? Para que se os haga a vosotros más ameno y podéis ver más vídeos. Si subo 2 vídeos de 45 minutos podéis ver 1 horita y media, que está bien, pero si subo 2 horas ya es mucho, ¿no? En vídeo. Así que prefiero que sean así un poquito más cortos. Lo que pasa es que, por ejemplo, cuando subo Fate of Atlantis es un juego de rol y sabéis que es un juego que es muy largo. Y al final pues se te va 1 hora corriendo. Por eso hago los vídeos tan largos, no es por otra cosa, ¿vale? Pero este tipo de aventuras gráficas pues me gustaría eso, que fuesen un poquito más cortas. Pues nada más, me despido ya, gente. Like, favorito si os gustó, podéis suscribiros al canal, dejar comentarios, compartir el vídeo, lo que queráis. Un besazo enorme y nos vemos mañana, saludos.